Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are Ohio.
Beautiful weather night here in Pittsburgh as the Reds and the Pirates continue this get-together here in the Steel City. The Reds were a winner here last night. Look to keep it going here tonight on Fox Sports Ohio. And hi, and a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome on this Wednesday night to Cincinnati Reds baseball. I'm Jim Couch along with Chris Welsh, who mentioned the Reds were a winner here last night, 7-1. The offense really kicked into gear. And Chris, one of the guys that did a good job last night and is doing a better job lately is the left fielder Marlon Berg.
Well, you're right about that. You know, Marlon Berg got up to such a horrendous start, but what he did not do was panic along the way. He played every game like it was his last game. He hustled every ground ball out. He ran as hard as he could. He did the same preparation every game, and he figured it was going to come around. So there was no panic in his work. Last 10 games, though, he's dialing it up over 300. He's hit some home runs. He really takes advantage of left-handed pitching like he did last night with Jeff Locke out there and a couple times down in Atlanta against some lefties as well. Really good and confident against lefties, but maybe when you get on the ball like he has been against lefties, it'll carry over to right-handers like they'll face tonight.
Take a look at the pitching matchup then for tonight's game. Mike Leake will go for a second win for the Reds, and on the mound for the Pirates, the reigning pitcher of the month in April for the National League, this Pittsburgh right-hander Garrett Cole.
Well, two pitchers that really do it different ways. Cole's a big, burly guy, 6'4", 240 pounds. He averages nearly 97 miles an hour on his fastball as an average. I mean, I'll tell you what, the guy has lived up to the expectation of being the #1 draft pick when they got him out of UCLA. And another former #1 draft pick is on the mound from Arizona State. 2009, Mike Leake. He is on some kind of a roll himself. 8 innings of shutout baseball his last time out against the Atlanta Braves. He likes to work fast. The pace of the game is very important to Mike Leake. Two guys who do it in different ways, but they're doing it very well.
Well, it's going to be a good one tonight. Mike Leake, 3 quality starts. Garrett Cole, 4 quality starts this year. We'll take a break. When we come back, Reds try to keep it rolling here. They are 4-0 so far this year against the Pirates.
USA Regional Tourism Network. Stay close to CincinnatiUSA.com.
by Chevy. Check out our award-winning lineup only at your Tri-State Chevy dealer. And by Skyline Chili. Feeling good? It's Skyline time. I'm Jim Day. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Reds and Pirates coming up on Fox Sports Ohio. Billy Hamilton last night, a couple hits, a run driven in. If you check out his numbers against the Pirates, well, you could say it's Billy ball time when he plays against the Buccos. He's your T-Mobile game changer. Career versus National League Central teams, you look at the numbers, and he's good against the Cubs and the Pirates, and particularly against Pittsburgh. .352 average after last night's 2-hit performance, and he has scored 21 runs along the way. That is certainly a game changer, and we know he changes the game when he's on base. Been a few games since he's had a steal. Perhaps that will come tonight as well. As we send it upstairs at the gentleman that will call the game, Jim Couch and Chris Welch.
Well, thank you, Jim Day. As the Pirates take the field, led by Garrett Cole, their young right-hander at 24 years old. And Chris, I know you and Jim mentioned it in your pregame hit about Garrett Cole and how well he has done this year. You mentioned the fact that he has not been going deep into games, and that's maybe something that the Reds can exploit tonight.
Well, you certainly want to get in the bullpen as quickly as you can with any starting pitcher out there. That means you're getting some business done, but that's even more so with Garrett Cole because he's been next to unhittable so far. In fact, he's pitching like he thinks he's Johnny Cueto, is the way his numbers show up. But, you know, you go back to September of last year, and in all the starts from September 1st through this point in this year, he is 8-0 with a 2.4 run average. He's been dominant. He's got dominant pitches, dominant fastball, dominant slider, and he just really doesn't let up. So he goes as hard as he can, as far as he can, and that usually gets him to the 6th or 7th inning.
Oh, he mentioned the Reds have won the first 4 games of this series against his Pirate club, and the last time they won 5 in a row to start the season against a Pittsburgh ball club was way back in 1985. So a chance to tie a record that is, 30 years old in the making. Garrett Cole finishes his warm-up tosses. Brian Price puts out this lineup card tonight, brought to you by Meyer. Billy Hamilton, Marlon Byrd, and Joey Votto, the top 3. In the middle, it's Todd Frazier, Brandon Phillips, and Jay Bruce. In the bottom third, Christopher Negron getting a second straight start at short. Tucker Barnhart doing the catching for Mike Leake, who will bat 9th tonight. This right-hander, Garrett Cole, we mentioned at the top, is the pitcher of the month in the National League, starting at 4-0 with a 1.76 ERA. Last time we saw him was the last game of the season last year. That matchup as Johnny Cueto was going for his 20th win. He struck out 12, but Cueto got the big hit, remember, in the bottom of the 8th to drive in the winning run.
Stayed in the game to get that hit. He did. And, you know, the Reds, one thing about facing a guy like Garrett Cole is that you know that pretty much everything you face tonight is going to be something hard. His changeup comes in at 89 miles an hour. So you dial it up a couple of notches and look for something quick.
In, of course, at the corners of the Pirates defensively, Josh Harrison at third, Pedro Alvarez at first, Billy Hamilton batting from the left side, takes strike 1, and we are underway under sunny skies here in Pittsburgh at PNC Park. Hamilton last night, a couple of hits, 2 for 5. He was on base when Marlon Byrd hit the home run. He's quickly down 2 strikes and nothing. He's at .214 with a couple of homers. Drove in his 4th run of the year last night. Cole last pitched and won at Chicago on the 29th. In that game, 1 unearned run in 6 and an 8-1 win over the Cubs. 6'4", 230 out of Newport Beach, California. Played 3 years at UCLA and was a big-time Yankees fan growing up due to the fact that his dad had grown up in upstate New York in Syracuse. In fact, out of high school, the Yankees drafted him in the 1st round. And he said thanks, but no thanks. He and his dad did not think he was ready to pitch professionally. So he went to UCLA. Into center and down for a base hit for Billy Hamilton. Take a look at the Pirates defensively behind this 24-year-old Garrett Cole, brought to you by Ford. They line up like this. Marte is in left, McCutchen in center, Polanco in right. On the infield, Josh Harrison back in there tonight. Dung moves to the shortstop spot. Out of there tonight is Mercer. Walker at second, Alvarez at first. The battery of Francisco Cervelli catching Garrett Cole. Here's the man we talked about at the top of the broadcast, Marlon Byrd. Last 10 games over 300. Overall 193.
If I'm not mistaken, first time we've seen Marlon in the number 2 spot this year after last night.
Close.
They moved him up last night, of course, with Jeff Locke, the left-hander, but Brian Price sticking with the hot hand here while Marlon's swinging the bat. Well, why not keep him up there? You know, Garrett Cole's a big, burly guy. Big, slow delivery to the plate. This is a good opportunity for the Reds to get their running game back on track. It's been a while since Billy's had a stolen base.
He's itching away over there against Cole, and he'll draw another throw. This one not as close as the first. We'll break down his pickoff move for us.
Well, I mean, there's really not much to it, to be honest with you. He turns and throws, but he's rather long-limbed. I mean, he's a big guy. It's really difficult for big pitchers to be real quick. So if you can get a guy who's a speedster like Hamilton on the base, you need to press the running game.
Billy sort of bluffed to go over there as